come to know that how a girl befooled the sentry and how she managed to escape from the spot. And in the meantime, the sentry got soft to the girl. She allowed the girl to come inside, and the girl took the advantage of the situation. Then a boy entered, and when they were searching cat, the boy went to the top of the town hall, and the boy had cut the ropes of the flag of the authority. So it was a serious offense, and the boy belonged to the group of the partitions. Okay, later on I'm coming to the word partitions, then you will come to know. And what happened as a result, what happened, when the sentry could discover something, the boy was about to run through the gate. When he was following, the girl did what? The girl threw the cat at the sentry, and he was attacked by the cat, and the cat was just scratching the face of the sentry. In the meantime, the boy and the girl ran out from the spot. Now, what happened? People came pouring into the courtyard. They found the sentry mopping his face, a long violent state upon the ground, and the coils of the severed rope dangling at the foot of the flagstaff. So people came running inside. Many people came into that spot. They found the sentry just wiping his face, and a long violet spot. What happened? A long violet spot could be seen on the ground, and the coils of the severed rope, coils of the cut off rope was there, which is dangling at the foot of the flagstaff, which is just hanging at the foot of the flagstaff. Means flagstaff, the pole from which the flag of the authority was flying. Now they got the major out of bed, and the sentry reported to him with every excuse he could think of. Now they just woke the major up, and the sentry reported to him with every excuse he could think of. Means the sentry had done a great offense. He had allowed the girl inside, and the advantage was taken by the boy, and he did the offense. So the sentry was caught, and the sentry reported everything to the major, and with every excuse he could think of, whatever excuse he had to give, he just gave. Now he wanted to he wanted to be pardoned, so he gave the excuse to the major. She was only a little girl, sir, a kid of 15. She was looking for her cat. Now at first she pointed out that she was just a girl of 15, and she was looking for a cat, and so he could not doubt anything. The major had been in the country over a year, and was accustomed to the local style of warfare, and up to the ugly demands of it made upon them. And he stood gazing at the boy without rancor. So what happened? The sentry was very much habituated to the style of warfare, means to the style of fight which had occurred due to the local style of warfare, and the ugly demands it made upon him, means the ugly demands he used to make. He stood gazing at the boy without rancor. So he just stood looking at the boy without any sound. Now, or without showing any bitterness. He knew that how the local people would fight and how they would take the advantage of the situation. He was well aware of the natives of that particular place. They are always kids of 15, said the major. Haven't you learned that yet? So he pointed out that it is quite natural those young girls and boys were engaged by the partitions to fight for the country. But there was a cat, sir. That was truth anyhow. So there was a cat, sir. It could be found, means I could find a cat there, means along with the girl. It was said, she said it truly. That tabby, said the major warily, belongs to the caretaker. Now the major, in a tired kind of manner, said, you don't know. That cat belongs to the caretaker. I imagine its appearance was a stroke of luck. So it was by chance, by luck, the cat appeared on the spot. On the other hand, she may have seen it before. She made up a story and began calling. So she might have seen the cat beforehand, and she had made up her story, and she started calling. So the girl was very much aware that there was a cat inside, and it was the caretaker's cat. That's why she had spotted the cat earlier, and she made a story. She certainly never owned it. Well, can you pick her out again? So she was certainly not the owner of the cat. Could you just pick her again? Could the sentry be able to recognize the girl again? The sentry, who was not good at thinking, obeyed his instincts. So the sentry was not a very thoughtful person. He could not think anything. So he just obeyed his instincts. Means instinct is his inner sense. He just obeyed that. He was too frightened of his own side by his time to retain such resentment against the enemy. So he was too frightened. He was too frightened from his side. He was very much afraid that why he should keep so much hatred for the enemy. It would be rather problematic for him also. His fear even drew him into a kind of distant alliance with them. It seemed that he had come in alliance with the enemy. He had set up something, or some agreement had been signed, might have been, means it was quite unknowingly done, because in reverse case he was just what, supporting the enemy. So his fear even drew him into a kind of distant alliance with them. So he was so much afraid of the enemy that it seemed that he had made some distant alliance, means some distant treaty with them. He said, "No, sir, I don't think I could. She kept in the shadow. I don't think I could know her again. There's scores of them, thin as a monkey." So he completely said that he would not be able to recognize the girl, as she was under the shadow and she was very thin, and she was very thin definitely, but more than 20 girls at that time in that particular place would be thin like monkey. "And scores of them," said the major, looking almost affectionately, "put at the long violet stain like violet, like blood upon the stones, with purple hands and faces. At least you had the sense to fire." So, and scores of them. Okay, the major was in a doubt. Then Major lovingly looked, because the major found out an evidence, and he was very much affectionately, means in a very loving way, he was looking at the long violent spot on the stones, and he then again asked the sentry that, "You are telling that there would be more than 20 girls who would be thin as monkeys. You would not be able to recognize them, but you had the sense to fire. You had fired, so there was purple mark on one particular mark, not 20 of them or more 20 of them. At least you had the sense to fire." So he appreciated that at least he had got the sense to fire. That ought to give her one distinguished feature, don't you think? So one important feature or one remarkable feature that could be given, and whether he had not thought of that. The sentry looked at the die of his turn and was filled with regret. The sentry looked at the color. It is turn, means he turned and he could spot that there was violet color spot, and he filled with a certain type of regret. He was feeling sorry for the girl, that the girl would be definitely caught because of the mark on his hand. "I am sorry, sir," he lied. "It was just then she drew a cat. She threw a cat. I reckon I missed her. So I am sorry." Why? Because I could not be able to recognize her, because at that point of time she just threw the cat at me and I missed the chance of recognizing her. "Then why," asked the major gently, "did the drip of violet practically all the way to the gate?" He marked the last small pot in the light of his torch. Now the major again asked gently that if the violet drops had fallen all the way to the gate, because he had found the last small spot in the light of his torch. He could find the last small dot in the torch.